Hey team, welcome back to the channel. We've moved off our normal recording schedule a little bit here because of all of the activity that's going on in DC. I want to keep you up to date on the latest stimulus package and stimulus check updates that are coming through the news cycle. And at the end of the video, I'll throw in a few other news tidbits for the day that you might find interesting. So make sure to subscribe for the latest updates, and let's hop right into it. So this is your update for Wednesday, October 21st. So over the course of yesterday evening and today, we've had a few updates since I last recorded. So first of all, let's take a quick look here at CNN. So Nancy Pelosi's tone has changed quite a bit from where we were a week or 2 weeks ago. And so I think it's worth noting her direct quote here on the conversation that they had yesterday afternoon, and this was her communication back to the other Democrats, is our conversation provided more clarity and common ground as we move closer to an agreement. Today's deadline enabled us to see that decisions could be reached and language could be exchanged, demonstrating that both sides are serious about finding a compromise. So, really, the change in tone here is one, a little bit less aggressive and more towards the side of finding common ground. Two, really walking back that hard 48-hour deadline, really using that as a negotiation tactic to try and get something done. I think it's really important, though, that we actually see some progress this week with the election so close. We're less than 2 weeks away now, if you can believe that, from this big election. So more to come for sure in this regard. Now, on the Senate side, the GOP has continued to work through their skinny bills, and they had a vote yesterday on the PPP portion, and that did not pass in the Senate. And then they also voted today on their $500 billion coronavirus stimulus package, and this also did not pass. It was on straight party lines. I think the consensus among the legislatures, it seems, at least in what we're seeing, is that there's no way a skinny bill or smaller package is going to pass. It's really going to come down to this bigger deal. Can they find a solution? Is $2 trillion not enough? Is 2.2 or 2.4 too much? What are the finer details? So Speaker Pelosi and Secretary of the Treasury Steve Mnuchin continue to hammer out these details, and hopefully we'll have more concrete details and hopefully a finalization, because after all of this is said and done, it still has to get through, get the stamp of approval from the president and pass on the Senate floor. So lots to come still, especially if they're hoping to be able to get anything done before the election. And I want to hear it in the comments below. Do you think that this progress is hopeful, or are you still discouraged about where we're at? Do you think that the Senate's being a little bit distracted by the Supreme Court hearings? Do you think that the antitrust suit on Google is a conversation worth having right now with no aid to families? So sound off below. Let me know what you think. In other news today, the Miami Dolphins benched Ryan Fitzpatrick for Tua. We knew this was going to happen eventually. Kind of a surprise today, with the Dolphins sitting at 3-3, and with Ryan Fitzpatrick playing some of the best football he's ever played at 37 and on a 2-game win streak. He says it broke my heart, and my heart breaks for him. He's the god of beards, and he also has really shown a lot of heart for this team and a lot of mentorship. So kind of sad to see, but we'll see how they continue to progress. And in the stock market, the Ryan Fitzpatrick of stocks, Tesla, announced earnings today, and just like Ryan, they can either blow out or they can disappoint severely. And this just so happened to be a blowout earnings report. Big growth, a lot of really impressive numbers, especially compared to some of the things we've seen from them in the past. So something to keep your eyes on. I expect to see a lot of activity around Tesla, as you normally see around their earnings, and a lot of volatility as we continue to go forward. But overall, the sentiment continues to be bullish, especially around the autonomous portion of the technology that they have out there. So let me know in the comments what you want to hear in the future. If you like having the news updates along with the stimulus update, or if you want me to just stay focused on that, remember you can stay here for your source for personal finance and corporate finance learning. And I hope to see you in the next video.